Ya, halo guys, kembali lagi bersama gua Kaapikat di game The Wolf Among Us. Oke, jadi di episode kali ini, di episode final ya, kita bakalan namatin game ini. Mana kita ini udah nyampe episode terakhir, episode 5 yang berjudul Cry Wolf. Dan ini ada Big B yang udah full form jadi werewolf guys. Gila, beda sih. Kalau kalian ingat Kalau kalian ingat di episode terakhir itu ini guys, apa si Big B nyamperin ke markasnya The Crookman ya, dan semua musuh ada di situ, dari Dam Andy, Georgie, terus siapa lagi, Jaxi Devil juga ada di situ, dan termasuk Crookman ya. Yang nggak ada di situ cuma Bloody Mary doang. Dan terakhir itu mau ngobrol-ngobrol sama si Crookman ya. Oke, bentar sebelum kita mulai, aku mau ngecek dulu ini streamnya oke apa enggak. Sabar ya. Oke. Oke, kelihatannya aman sih guys. Kalau gitu langsung aja kita mulai episode terakhir. Sabar guys. Saja langsung ke episode terakhir, let's go. Seperti biasa bakal
I
ada
mean, your
rewind
eyes
dulu,
and
rewind,
the teeth.
review, rewind.
You're not really supposed to do that, are you?
Ih, si Fate udah lama nggak lihat Fate.
Not if I can avoid it.
Nah, itu udah Mandy. Ini Fate. Ah, gila. Dan itu ada ribbonnya juga guys, si Fate. Yang katanya kalau ribbonnya dicabut, kepenggal. Tapi kalau misalkan emang kepenggal, kenapa kepalanya ditaruh di situ dah?
No.
Pasti ada yang naruh nggak sih?
Holly's sister, Lily.
Nah ini Lily juga kepenggal guys.
I just don't know what Bigby's doing. If he
Nah ini
cares about it.
pas
If
Holly
he even
ngelantur.
gives a shit.
That's why you can't tell me anything. It's the ribbon, isn't it?
Nerissa juga ada ribbonnya.
We're destroying the tree.
Hmm.
No!
Dan nggak jadi di destroy guys ya.
We're not burning the tree, Snow.
Hey, you're not really gonna send me to the farm, are
Colin,
you?
babi favorit kita guys.
I don't know. Snow will come around. She's just... the crane thing hit her hard, and she doesn't really know who her friends are right now.
Wah buset. Yang Bloody Mary.
Oh God, Bigby!
Sekali tembak langsung
This time was no joke.
tempoyongan.
Eat as many metal shellings as you see fit, but take just one more silver round near your heart, and the only place I'll be visiting you
Damn.
is the morgue.
Ngeri banget nih ancaman dari Swineheart.
Bigby, wait. When you get the crooked man, make sure you bring him back alive. He has to stand trial.
Oh iya, request dari Snow.
Why don't you have a seat, Sheriff?
Bawanya
We have a
alive
great
kalau
deal
bisa
to
guys.
discuss.
Nah ini guys, kita diskusi guys sama The Crookman di episode terakhir game Wolf Among Us. Langsung aja ya. Skip intronya. Gak bisa anjay ternyata. Oke, kita tunggu. Seru sih sejauh ini. Kayak di tiap episodenya tuh pasti ada yang ada clue baru yang kita ketahui, dan banyak lagi plot twist baru gitu. Jadi walaupun kita semakin tahu, tapi kita juga semakin nggak tahu gitu, soalnya ya ternyata besar banget gitu ini si
You've come
misterinya
a
ini.
long way.
Nah ini Crookman. Dia dong yang siapa ya,
You
The
must be
Crookman ini.
tired.
Crookman's Lair di malam hari. Yes, I've come a long way.
And if my envoys are correct, you
Buset,
haven't had a lot of rest recently.
udah disiapin senjata gitu guys.
Please, Sheriff, relax for a moment, will you? Do you want a drink? Something to eat? Vivian makes a very nice, it's elegant. Really, her carpaccio, it's lobster, sirloin.
I'm here for one reason, and it's not to eat your fucking food.
Kita
Really?
tegasin dulu guys.
Yeah.
Establish authority.
What do you
Buset.
think you're doing?
He's gonna.
Mr. Wolf is our guest, and I have every intention of cooperating. So don't waste the silver.
Damn, itu
Sit
pelurunya
down,
peluru
Jersey.
silver anjay. Kita ditembak pakai itu mati.
Well, Sheriff, for the sake of
Georgie.
transparency, why don't you tell us why you're here? It would help settle everyone's nerves, I think.
You're destroying this town. You've been doing it for ages.
Destroying this town? What on earth do you mean?
What the hell do you think I mean? Slavery, kidnapping, extortion,
Extortion,
murder? What would you call the wholesale corruption of Fabletown?
I would call it the baseless accusation of a desperate sheriff.
Hmm.
How are you certain this isn't some conspiracy against
Jadi
me?
itu
I'm a
Crookman
well-connected man.
merasa.
Well-moneyed. People do like to take their shots at me.
You're right that there's a conspiracy, but you're the one behind it.
I have no need
Crookman
for
tidak
treachery,
merasa
Ruby.
anjay.
I do everything right out in the open. But I can understand the confusion, and I'm truly sorry about the trouble all this has caused
Masa
you.
dia nggak salah
I hope
guys?
you
Nggak
believe me when
mungkin.
I say, Sheriff, that I sincerely mean to make it up to you. The recent murders that have gotten such attention as of late, I don't relish telling you that they were perpetrated by an employee of mine.
Wah,
It's a
Bloody
very
Mary kah?
unfortunate bit of business, but I promise you that the matter will be dealt with internally.
Internally.
I just want to settle the issue for you and to assure you that it's over with. You really don't need to worry yourself further.
Kita tanya dulu guys, who did it?
An unfortunate bit of business. You're gonna tell me right now who killed him.
Sheriff, I have complete respect for you and your job. I hope you know that. But I simply can't divulge that information.
Semakin sus guys.
You really shouldn't worry yourself. As I said, I've got this under control.
No, I'm gonna deal with it right now.
Yeah, right. What do you think this is? Some kind of negotiation?
Waduh, kita dikepung guys. Big B berani banget dah. Asli.
The man said he'd take care of it. So why don't you take the hint and get out?
I'm the law here, not you. Now tell me who did it.
You think I'm scared of you?
Eh.
You're nothing more
That's
than a...
enough! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but in the interest of preserving our
Emang
alliance,
ada alliance guys.
if you have to know, it was Georgie.
Deh, Georgie yang ngebunuh guys. Kirain Bloody Mary.
However, like I said, I'll be handling the matter if you don't mind.
Georgie.
You got what you wanted, so just...
Sit down now.
Iya, si Georgie
I
ternyata
killed him, so what?
itu yang nyabut.
You should have just kept your nose where it fucking belonged.
Why'd you do it? Why kill them?
Berarti si Georgie yang nyabut ribbonnya
Does
nggak
it
sih?
matter?
Look, the fact is, George here misinterpreted one of my instructions.
Misinterpreted?
And I want to make things right. So, let's work something out.
What's there to work out? I'm protected, aren't I?
Your protection has limits, and I think you've far exceeded yours. That you could
Stop
murder
dilindungin,
someone in
Georgie.
cold blood like that.
You fucking asked me to do this.
And then
you told me
attempt
to
to
kill
blame
him.
me for it. You will be silent while we discuss what to do with you.
Waduh,
This is
jadi
right,
sebenarnya
bollocks. You're just gonna let him do this?
ada perang internal guys antara Georgie dan The
So
Crookman.
what do you say, Sheriff? Can we discuss terms? You can have Georgie. Consider it a gift, ensuring our continued cooperation.
What the hell?
Take this fucker. Take all of them. I didn't fucking
Don't
start
make
this.
any trouble, Georgie.
I think I'll be taking both of you.
You're not taking me, you fucking ponce. What the fuck is this shit? You said you'd cover for us.
For minor infractions. not murder.
Just go with him, Georgie. You're gonna sink us
Damn,
all.
berarti recruitment
What's
kayaknya
wrong with you
nyalahin
people?
Georgie dah.
You're really gonna sell him out just like
You
that?
think I give a fuck if I'm the one? Who the shit do you think you fuckers
Just
are?
get the fuck out of
I
here.
do
Mereka berantem,
apologize,
kan?
Sheriff, but I think it's best if you leave now.
There's no way I'm going with him. Are you kidding me?
Things are about to get unpleasant, and I would rather you weren't here to watch.
Damn, mau
You
dibunuh
can go
kah
join
Georgie
that
ini?
hole at the bottom of the lake for all I give a shit. But he's not taking me anywhere. I'll roll over on the lot of you before I let that shit happen.
What are you saying? Yeah, what the fuck? You're gonna make sure we all go down this shitter with you?
I'm running out of patience, crooked man. I don't have time to fuck around here.
This could have gone so well. But you just had to complicate things.
Lalu ini yang salah
Speak the
kayaknya dia
truth, I've
mau
never been
nyalahin
like a
Georgie
mediator.
doang gak sih?
Why negotiate when you can just decide?
Anjir, Bloody Mary coy. Ternyata ada juga Bloody Mary dari dalam mirror. Wah, gile. Entrance-nya ngeri banget.
Did I miss anything good?
Berantem kah di sini?
Well, look at you, all fixed up.
Anjir, kayak dipukulin sama si Georgie. Wah, semua orang nyerang kita, guys. Ih, gila Bukti. Ya, emang segege apa ini? Semua orang langsung dihadapin semuanya. Wah, apaan tuh? Portal kah?
You're done, Wolf.
Come on, we're pretty much done here.
Damn.
I'd like to say it was nice knowing you, but I'll be glad to see your insides turned out.
Got him! Now!
Mampus, ditusuk teman sendiri, mampus. Georgie, ya minimal Georgie bawalah. Mampus tuh Georgie. Mati kah Georgie? Ini lagi jadi si Devil. Masih aja nantangin dia udah kalah kocak. Udah sekalian dah jadi si Devil ini. Nyebelin anjay. Matikah itu si Dam? Wah gila, kita tetap ngejar guys. Oh ini nih kayaknya scene ngejar mobil di sini guys.
I know.
Dan cuma ada mobil si Georgie sama Vivian. Si Crookman-nya mana anjay? Wah GG, nahan mobil. Sekuat itu berarti guys. Neo lepas. Gila. Ini kenapa lagi dua mobil dempet-dempetan kocak? Oke, main Subway Surfer guys. Tidak expect bakal ada Subway Surfer. Mana sih mobilnya? Jadi kirain bakal loncat, ternyata naik tangga. Wah gila, terlalu rusuh, nyetirnya rusuh. Nah ini baru nih, parkour nih, loncat-loncat. Ini tuh yang lainnya orang nggak sih? Yang bawa mobil yang lainnya tuh orang nggak sih? Kita ketahuan dong. Yang ini kan bener mobil.
Fuck! What was that?
Hampir salah mobil guys. Oh anjir, kirinya Crookman ternyata. Kalau gitu harusnya tadi ngambil yang kiri aja. Come on.
No.
Take him off.
I can't.
Wah ini makin kecil guys, itu bar yang di bawah kayaknya itu menggambarkan kesempatan kita kan. Wah semakin menipis, tidak. Nggak dapet siapa-siapa kah kita? Mereka buntu.
Gun it!
Are you sure?
Do it!
He's not moving.
Keep going!
Kirain bakal ditabrak aja. Wah, kita kehilangan mereka kah? Oh, iya Allah, mereka lagian kesini juga. Padin Enpai udah tahu lah. Tinggal samperin. Kocak. Ngapain buru-buru? Kalau ujung-ujungnya ke Padin Enpai, kita kan tahu mereka bakal kasih. Sebenarnya kita udah tahu gitu tempat ini. Udah cukup dengan eksamen, kita masuk. Meninggoy nggak sih Georgie? Itu tadi kita inginin mobil satunya lagi anjay. Brookman.
Hang on, I need a minute.
Okay. Can you stand up?
Nguping dulu.
It's okay. Take your time. Slowly.
Oh, it's no fucking use. No way I'm walking out of here.
How did this happen, Georgie? How did it get there?
Bujet, meninggoy kah Georgie?
Shit.
Yeah.
Hello, Bigby. I hoped you'd come to your senses. Crooked Man's the one you want. But of course, you're too much of an idiot to see that. Or maybe you just like me too much to let me go. That it, Sheriff?
I'm taking you in, Georgie. Let's go.
You gonna carry me?
Please, Sheriff. Haven't you done enough? Look at him. He's dying.
Vivian.
You can't seriously want to protect this guy. You know what he did.
Iya,
I'm not going
dia
anywhere.
ngebunuh teman-temannya nggak sih? Padahal
It isn't his fault.
He's a murderer. Faith and Lily, he's the reason they're dead.
Look,
Ya,
I know he
mungkin-
made a few mistakes. We all have.
What?
He made sure they couldn't talk with those damn ribbons, and then he killed them. You're wearing one yourself. Doesn't that bother you even a little, knowing that man murdered...
Of course it does. Those girls.
So
are
it's
like-
all my fucking fault then?
I
You
didn't mean-
fucking... You're gonna throw me to the fucking wolf too? You know I didn't have a goddamn choice. What the fuck?
sebenarnya ini kayak di Georgie ini disuruh sama The Crookman dan jadinya disalahin.
You can't fucking blame me for that.
Look, I'm
Sometimes you just have to do what you're told.
Dan
Why'd
jadinya
you do
disalahin.
it then, huh? If it's not your fault, then what the fuck
Iya,
happened?
sok jelasin, makanya jelasin.
Look, Faith and the others tried to pull a run on us. And as you can imagine, the Crooked Man wasn't too thrilled. But of course, the big boss didn't want to get his fucking hands dirty.
Nah kan, bener.
So he told me to take care of it.
Nah,
You
berarti
think
ini
I don't
sebenarnya
know what that
dua-duanya
means?
salah anjay.
Either I do what he says or I'm the one getting dealt with. So I fucking killed him. And I'd do it again. 'Cause it's not my fault. The Crooked Man gave the order. He told me to kill them. And then he fucking sold me out. The both of you can go rot in hell.
You're still the one who pulled the trigger. Nobody held your hand and made you go through with it.
Fine. Believe what you want. I can tell you've made up your
Dua-duanya salah
mind.
sih.
Doesn't matter if it's fucking true or not. Go
Georgie
ahead and arrest
Crookman
me,
juga salah
but
sih.
it won't bring back Lily or Faith. It won't free your friend Narissa. And I'm just the sap taking the fall for the whole thing.
Kalau mau ini nggak sih
It must be
nangkep
so easy
Georgie
being you. Just come in here and blame
dan
me for all this
ngajak
shit.
Georgie
Job's
kerja
done,
sama
right?
buat
Georgie's the
nangkep
bad guy. It's all his fucking fault.
nangkep The Crookman.
But what was I supposed to do? You don't know what it's like, Bigby. How could you know? At the end of the day, you're just like him. Coming here, talking about options, like it was that simple.
You could have done anything else. You could have let them go. You could have freed Faith and Lily from those fucking ribbons instead of murdering them.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. If I freed them,
Kepenggal nggak sih?
what would you have me do? Kill her?
Georgie, don't.
It was them or Vivian. So you tell me, if freeing Lily meant she had to die, do you still think I had a fucking choice?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
This is the original.
This is the original what? What do you mean original?
The girl with the ribbon. I'm sure you've heard the stories. Couldn't take it off. Couldn't talk about it. She used her little purple ribbon to make more of them. To keep our girls quiet. To ensure absolute discretion.
Jadi yang nginin spellnya si Vivian,
All that
guys.
magic is connected to this little thing. You remove hers, and the spell's broken. They're all free. But you know what happens to her? The same thing that happened to Faith. So don't you come in here and tell me I fucked up.
What the hell, Georgie? We were supposed to look out for each other. I trusted you.
Wait, those were your ribbons? You're in on this? I thought you cared about them.
I do. Of course I do.
Tapi
You
pasti
have to
nggak ada
understand,
pilihan juga nggak
nobody was
sih?
supposed to die.
Iya.
When we built this place, it was just a stupid idea. A gimmick. Discretion is our guarantee. That's how it started anyway. This was supposed to be our place. We were going to be in charge for once, and nobody would try to control us or use us. That was the point.
Ujung-ujungnya kan the Crookman
The
masuk.
Crooked Man showed up and everything
Nah
just...
kan bener. Jadi sebenarnya akar masalah ini the Crookman, guys.
Do you get it now? Why I couldn't just...
Tapi ya
If you
ini
still
juga
think
salah
it's so
sih.
fucking simple, then you do it. Go right ahead.
Emang
Kill her
complicated
then.
sih.
What are you doing?
Break the spell. Save the fucking day.
Stop it.
I told you. Sometimes all your options are shit.
We'll find another way. She doesn't have to die. Maybe the witches
Don't talk
can...
about me like I'm not even here. Please. You think this is hard for you? My life is such a fucking burden on your conscience. Don't I get a say? It's my life. Like it was either of yours to give up in the first place.
You're right. It's your life.
I know what I've done.
Wait.
Weh,
Sick
dia
of
mau bunuh
everyone
diri
thinking
anjir.
that they can just do what they want with my life. I thought it would be different here. But it's all the fucking same.
Vivian, I didn't mean...
Do you think I wanted to be this person? What I did to Faith and Lily? To all of them.
No,
Vivian,
jangan.
Wait.
Every day I have to look Gwen and Hans in the eye and pretend I don't
Gwen
care.
siapa Gwen?
I have to forget what I've done to them. What I took away from them. I look at Narissa and I hate myself.
Vivian.
I can't pretend
Anjir,
anymore.
sedih
What are
lah.
you doing?
Jadi Vivian.
Vivian. Don't. Vivian.
No, anjir beneran kepenggal coy.
Fuck. No, 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 no.
Wah gila.
Why'd you have to do that, Vivian? Vivian.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Wah,
Vivian.
gila
I didn't
sih.
fucking mean it. I was just...
Mati juga nih si Georgie anjay.
Oh.
Hai. Damn. Fucked up. Gile Vivian. Beban sih pasti.
Oh, fuck.
Get up.
Dia gitu perutnya
Get
kebuka coy.
Don't think so, Bigby.
Meninggoy kah? Wah gila. Ususnya keluar cuy. Wah gila.
I'm gonna die here. I think we both know that. Just make sure you give the crooked man the same treatment when you find him.
Oh bakal
Really fuck him up for me,
bakal
alright?
lebih.
He's gonna have it worse. Don't worry.
Good. Old foundry by the river, alright?
Old foundry by
Shepherd
the river.
Metalworks. He'll be
Oh.
there. Fucking
Oh dia ngasih tahu tempatnya guys. Oke. Nice Georgie. Setidaknya
You wanna finish
ngasih
me off
hint.
now? Or do you plan to kick me around a little first? Rip my limbs off one by one? That's what you want to do, right?
That's not who I am.
Prove it then. No more games, alright? We both know how this ends.
Wah gila.
Just make it quick.
Kill him dah biar nggak sakitan.
All right, Georgie.
Ente Georgie. Gila guys. Sangat kacau balau. Gila. Georgie mati, Vivian mati. Wah. Tapi parah sih The Crookman. Nah, semua akar masalah tuh muncul pas dia muncul gitu. Awalnya kan tadi katanya tempat ini kan fine-fine aja sebelum The Crookman-nya muncul, anjay. Kacau banget dah. Gila. Kasihan sih. Complicated. Gak sesimpel itu, guys. Georgie juga ngebunuh karena terpaksa. Antara dia yang mati atau enggak yang dibunuhnya. Tapi Vivian juga ya terpaksa juga gitu. Paksa juga buat melindungi Vivian si Georgie ngelakuinnya. Wah, sulit sih, guys. Nah, kita nyampe Shepherd Motorworks dan ini mobil yang tadi ya. Penasaran kalau misalkan kita ke mobil yang ini? Ke mobil yang ini si Georgie sama Vivian mati nggak ya? Penasaran dah. Wah, bisa, guys. Dia dikunci. GG. Dipatahin. Kotak dengan simbol Crookman. Apa dikirimin ke sini deh? Wah, lampunya nyala sendiri, ketahuan dong kita. Gak ketahuan sih fix ini mah. Bentar lagi juga ketemu Bloody Mary. Bikin apaan sih? Bikin bukan? Belum juga apa-apa udah muncul dia.
The big bad wolf.
Mana sih? Bloody Mary. The Bloody Mary. Mana lu? Mau usah ngomong doang dari kejauhan. Jir, ini apa ini? Ini apaan? Kenapa ada foto-foto kita? Bigby dan Snow. Ini yang bertiga. Pudding and Pie. Ini Holly sama Snow. Ini Fate. Ini Fate sama kita aja bahkan ada fotonya, anjay. Kok bisa? Ini Fate sama Nakisa. Kok bisa sih? Ada fotonya kita sama Fate. Kita di foto pas kita udah ketemu Fate nggak sih?
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Si Bloody Mary ngomong dari mana sih? Dia nakut-nakutin doang. Oke, silver bullets kayak itu. Sumpah ngomongnya dari mana sih? What? Kok bisa tiba-tiba ada di depan kita? Emang ada cermin kah?
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece.
Nah, ini Crookman-nya nggak kabur ternyata.
Some business to attend to.
Dapat lagi kah dia?
Hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Banyak gaya anjay. Bloody Mary.
Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out.
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners?
Ah, banyak gaya sumpah. Nyebelin banget. Pukul kah? Ntar lagi ngilang nih kalau pukul.
This is just sad.
Oh enggak, kan bakal ngilang kayak waktu itu. Tuh kan ngilang lagi bangke. Ah, kebiasaan dah, ngilang mulu. Fix matinya dimasukin ke smelter itu nggak sih? Fix. Aku prediksi guys, aku bisa baca masa depan. Itu sebenarnya ngilang apa ini sih? Kayak cepet gitu. Dia kirain bakal loncat, ternyata manjat. Mana sih? Gak jelas. Kita nggak bisa ngeliat di kegelapan kah? Bukannya wolf bisa ya? Wah, didorong anjay, bentar lagi fix. Fix didorong. 3 2 1. Udah kan? Gak jelas sumpah Bloody Mary ini. No, aman gak ya? Damcet lo padahal tapi dia kena. Oh, kena tangan guys.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
Tuh belakang. Oh, dia bisa terbang. Oh, ini aslinya guys, Bloody Mary kayak gitu. Yang tadi tuh cuma glamour doang. Tapi nggak beda jauh sih glamour sama aslinya. Apa aja? Ya kayak Big Beast secukup itu kah? Ih, masa nyerang duluan dah. Dia ngehindar mulu. Kan bener kan, masuk kan? Fix jatuh salah satu ke smelter. Saving. Oh, udah full nih, udah full berubah. Ini kayak botak lah, Big B yang full berubah. Kayak nggak punya rambut. Ya rambutnya tuh tidak berbentuk gitu. Deh. Dir, 1000 bayang coy. Kekuatan dia banyak banget dah, terlalu OP anjay. Udah ngilang, bisa terbang. 1000 bayang. OP banget anjay. Serang semua dah. Dodol Big B, gitu aja miss. Aduh. Ini yang asli mana sih? Wah, kalah sih guys ini guys. Wah, ada nih. Kalah jumlah. Wah, udah fix. Minggoy. Masih bisa berubah lagi guys ternyata ini. Wah, GG. Ini full serigala sih ini. Udah nggak ada manusianya. Ini kayak yang di cerita dongeng itu kan ya. Kalau kalian ingat yang di buku dongeng itu, makanya kayak gini guys, full serigala. Gak ada manusianya. Wah, keren sih. Dan ini sekarang bisa loncat. Inikah yang asli? Dan tapi minusnya bentukan ini nggak punya tangan. Kabur mereka. Banyak banget anjay. Dia bakal ngaum. Apa? Howl. Dia ditiup dong. Terbang semua ditiup. Jelek banget Diuk. Mampus, tinggal yang asli. Cepet loncat pipi. Dia ngapain nyabut kaca? Itu senjata guys. Bah, ditusuk. Ya elah, kolom juga. Apa bukan sih? Yang aslinya mana sih? Wah, kita udah balik lagi guys. Udah nggak mode serigala kayak Naruto ya. Udah habis ini cakra serigalanya, jadi mode setengah manusia lagi. Bajunya masih ada aja. Apa udah mati itu Bloody Mary-nya? Hah? Udah mati kah? Udah mati kah? Jadi tadi yang terakhir itu beneran Bloody Mary.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
Wah,
This gun
silver guys.
holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. Now, I won't miss next time.
Okay.
Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she?
Iya,
And that's
betul.
what I want.
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm quite sure. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
The whole town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look, there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I
Bangke
think
lu.
you know that.
Banyak ngomong
All
lu.
I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you ordered their deaths.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that.
Yang benar.
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
Iya, utangan dan lain sebagainya.
As long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
Iya, Jir. Sebenarnya penasaran juga
You're
sih.
often reckless. And I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
It's about Fable
This is about
Town.
protecting Fable Town. When some asshole murders 2 of our people, it's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them.
Tapi yang nyuruh kan elu,
Georgie.
kocak.
He's dead, isn't he?
Iya.
My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle. You know, I'm
Bunuh
actually
atau enggak
looking
bunuh atau
forward
enggak
to
bunuh atau
seeing
enggak
this
bunuh
fight
atau enggak.
again. My previous interactions with her have gone rather well.
Salah,
All
kocak.
right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say?
Jangan.
Hey!
Sebenarnya cupu
I'm
aja.
sure Miss White will
Brockman
be
ini
pleased.
cupu
Such
banget.
a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
Ya tim dulu lah sekali, nyebelin. Nyebelin banget anjay.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers. And your punishment will follow.
Wah, cukup gak sih sebenarnya Crookman ini? Dia nggak bisa berantem anjay. Kenapa dia berkuasa? Kenapa Bloody Mary patuh sama dia?
I know. But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing
Are
happening?
we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
Kita spare ya guys, Crookman.
He's back.
Biar banyak, biar semuanya terjawab.
God.
Motherfucker.
Semua orang jijai sama dia.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
Well, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
Nanti
We
aja.
can talk about it later.
Yeah.
You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know.
Bring him alive.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Yeah.
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting for?
You killed Lily!
She was my sister.
Could
What do you have to say for
Where the
yourself?
fuck do you get off?
Poor
You think you have the right
And
to
what
just
about
do this
Faith?
to
What could
people?
they have
You're a
done to
fucking
deserve
crook!
This? You should be
Fucking
ashamed.
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances,
Ini
I
Fable
thought
Town
it
cuma
best if
segini
we
kah
do this as soon
orangnya?
as possible.
Tapi ini yang kayaknya yang
The
bersangkutan
Crooked
doang
Man
gak
is
sih?
charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porge who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt you, Miss White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
He's
Yes,
dead.
Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
I killed him. He's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That doesn't
need for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now you're the one I'm concerned with.
You
Iya,
called
Jir.
the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I don't...
told I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the
What
charges.
other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
Iya.
If you insist.
Hormatin lah Snow.
You are charged with the
Hormatin.
murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf.
Twice.
Twice.
Misunderstanding.
Aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And resisting arrest.
Oh, yes. Now, is there anything you would like to say?
Tambah-tambahin aja guys, nggak tahu yang penting yang mana.
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've
Just
done.
give it up already.
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly,
Anjay, GG.
even when they don't deserve it.
GG Snow. Bener sih apa yang dia omongin.
This is ridiculous.
Kenapa dibuka tapi handcuffs-nya anjay? Harusnya dipakein aja gak sih?
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of
Dia
person he was.
ininya senjatanya nuduh
He
Georgie
was a
doang.
total scoundrel. lacking in any sort of moral fiber.
Iya,
I
ngata-ngatain
hired him as
Joji
a favor
doang,
to his
kocak.
family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women.
Yang
It
benar
was his
kamu.
business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
Kan?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Iya,
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you?
Ah, dia banyak
You'd
ngomong
do
banget.
anything.
Udah, bunuh aja deh, bunuh.
You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics.
Iya.
They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me
Takut-takutin.
explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
What about Lily? She wasn't free. She wasn't given a choice. Do you really think she wanted that any of those girls wanted their lives like that?
I'm sorry, Holly. I'm sorry that your sister asked me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my better judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Tapi
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters,
emang
anyway.
yang di Homelands nggak bisa dibawa ke
Nowhere
sini
else
kah,
to
guys?
turn. She came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back. And in turn, we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much.
Nah kan, aku tidak
They asked
membakar
me to
ya.
come work for them.
Tidak membakar
Really?
ya.
The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th
Tidak
floor.
membakar
No.
pohonnya.
The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
you were gonna
Yeah.
burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Don't blame Snow. She had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes.
Yang penting kan trinya nggak dibakar, anjay.
I truly want what's best for this town. And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you. From people like him.
The crooked man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life.
Iya.
You would go to him for help. And he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Do you really think the Crooked Man cared about you? He just cared about your money. He cares about your obedience.
Iya, anjay. Palsu dia.
They're right.
You're all
Anjay.
still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over.
Betul,
And
Bluebeard
those
juga memihak,
girls
guys.
will have their justice.
Betul, bahkan anti Greenleaf juga memihak. GG Geming. GG Gimang. Mampus tuh, Crookman.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession.
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke.
Wah,
Especially given Bigby's history.
History apa
What are you
aja?
talking about? And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Yes, you're responsible.
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Ada.
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody?
Orang gak
He
diapa-apain.
was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was Bluebeard, not me.
He was a murder suspect.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right
Iya,
before you decided to kidnap him.
betul
It was for
sekali.
his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge.
Mampus.
Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
Gak bisa
That's
dibalik-balikin.
So,
Udah.
you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish
Lah,
for
This
kan?
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed
Kita
Faith
butuh
and Lily.
Nerissa,
End of
anjay.
story.
Nerissa,
They want
Nerissa.
to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen,
That's
I
not
mean, a
true.
certain level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
Yes. See, this is exactly to what I'm speaking. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the
Aduh,
promise of
banyak
more?
ngomong banget dah. Harusnya tadi dibunuh
Who
aja,
was
anjir.
there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny?
Ada.
Not me. Who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction?
Dia tuh
Who
memakan
will
harapan
dare
orang lain,
challenge their
anjay.
brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
Nah, Nerissa. Iya kan, Nerissa kan? Dia yang...
Excuse me.
yang
I wanted to make sure I
ini yang
had the
kita
chance to say something.
butuhkan.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath, little
What's
one?
she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
Let her speak.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut
whether-
up.
Anjay,
You
GG Nerissa.
enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn
Wah,
to talk.
Vivian mati ada berkahnya juga,
I
guys.
found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian wanted you freed from the ribbons. She took her own life.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa.
your-
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be...
Mampus
He
lu.
ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and
Mampus lu.
Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms it.
He made Georgie do it. It was
Anjay.
always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Mampus. Udah, kalah dah.
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well. No, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next.
Udah, nggak usah banyak ngomong, mati aja dah.
To whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
You're done talking, crooked man. You had your chance.
Well done then.
Mampus.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough
I don't give a shit.
bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of
We
here.
can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, you're
Peraturannya
having
gimana
trouble
sih?
agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I
Peraturannya
think
emang nggak ada kan?
Going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
We should have a vote. Make it democratic.
Do you really think that's going to work?
He's right. Nobody can agree on anything.
What about Bigby?
What about him?
What about
He's
me?
appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Fine.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Dia kenapa nggak vote aja bakal
Mr. Wolf, it's your call.
vote aja anjay.
Just do what you think is right.
Anjir kenapa jadi kita,
Yes,
guys?
Sheriff. Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We can
die.
lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Dadah.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Kecil, apa sih? Banyak banget dramanya, kocak.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still...
End it already.
You're going to miss me.
Ah, banyak ngomong dah. Dadah.
No, I won't.
I won. Dah lu jahat banget anjay. Jelek banget teriaknya.
For Lily. And Faith.
Yeah, for Fabletown.
Yes. Another one of us to erase from the books.
Ah, gimana lagi sih, guys? Udah dia melakukan hal yang sangat jahat. Tapi emang nggak ada hukumnya gitu yang menentukan kalau misalkan seberapa jahat dulu baru bisa dibunuh gitu. Mereka harus bikin sistem anjay. Sistem hukum kalau ada apa-apa.
Hey, Sheriff.
Nggak bisa debat-debat lagi.
Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Mulai kecer kan?
Great.
Dia udah kerja di sini anjay. Mulai kecer. Wah, banyak. Banyak banget sekarang. Si Jack juga ada di situ. Hi everyone.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Jadi semua orang di sini anjay. Woi, nggak boleh. Nggak boleh nyala.
You're late.
Oh enggak, dia kerja sekarang si Bluebeard. Bluebeard tapi beardnya nggak blue.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
Udah. Dodol banget sumpah si Colin. Main nyelonong aja bawa soda. Kocak banget. Oh ini Toad.
Jesus.
Toad ke farm akhirnya. No, Toad, bye bye.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around
Dia
here.
kasih Toad ke farm tapi Colin enggak anjay.
Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit. Just go grab that, would you? Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'll get another chance. But Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Kan punya duit ya? Enggak ya ngasih duit?
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
Nangis si
he
TJ.
was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
What is it?
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best.
Baik
It's a
banget.
willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, cause when they're
Baik
little, they
banget.
have these
Kasihan
pouches
mereka
that
jadi ke
squirt
farm.
juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. Don't worry. You'll be a lot safer there. There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
The farm gimana sih guys bentukannya guys?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Monday seeing you. It'll be nice.
Kita belum pernah ngeliat the farm.
It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. I'm, some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
I'm
Bye,
so
Mr.
sorry.
Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ.
Dia
Hey,
langsung
Bigby.
ngerokok.
Where's your friend, Colin?
Nah kan ditagih.
Where's the fucking pig? How should I know?
Dadah Mr. Toad, I'm sorry.
Saying goodbye?
Nerissa masih pakai ribbonnya aja. Emang kalau dicabut dia bakal meninggoy kah? Kan Viviannya udah mati. Tapi not taking risk sih, gak mau ngambil resiko juga.
Still wearing that thing.
Oh, yeah, I guess I am.
Takut aja.
It's not easy to forget. I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own.
Oke, Nerissa ini MVP aja dari awal dia ngebantu.
I came here because I have to tell you something.
MVP dari yang ngarahin ke Open Arms, terus ke The Crookman, terus masih bukti di akhir. MVP banget Nerissa. GG.
We're gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand.
Jadi yang
You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Jadi yang ngasih tahu Crookman si Nerissa kah?
Just tell me what happened.
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
What?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us.
Berarti dia
I didn't
MVP
want anyone to
gara-gara
die
merasa
over a
bersalah.
picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Iya sih, kasihan
Yeah.
juga sih.
Georgie
Dia
promised he'd
overthinking.
smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God.
I'm sorry. Disenyumin doang kocak.
I don't know what happened.
Kita Noel doang
but
lagi,
that
nggak
night
jelas dah.
At the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed
Wah,
treason.
gile. Itu pasti
And while the
perintah,
two of us
perintah Crookman
were
itu.
sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you
I
said...
know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
What does it matter? I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it worked out in the end. I can't hold that against you.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after
After apa?
that night, after Faith.
Lily
I
ya.
tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Yang ngetin Fate's headnya si ini ternyata
I walked her over here, and I left her.
ini Risa.
That piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
So you started all this?
Iya,
I
anjay,
just
berarti yang
pointed you in the right direction.
MVP bener
People
dah,
like us
MVP
get
Nerisa.
forgotten all the time.
Semuanya
The
dari
crooked
awal,
man was
yang
counting
mulai
on
juga
that.
Nerisa, GG.
When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way.
Iya sih, sedih banget ini
We
ceritanya
just-
Fable Town.
Fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry you had to
sorry,
dead.
Marissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
Iya,
It'll be different now.
I'm
You'll
sorry.
make things right. You and Snow.
Semoga ya.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team.
Anjay,
The way
dipuji.
you look out for each other and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these
I
days.
don't know where we stand.
I don't really know where we stand anymore. Things are just different.
Huh. Things are always different. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened.
Anjay.
When no one else would.
Anjay, akhirnya
To show
kita
mercy,
kita
and
dikredit,
you brought
guys.
justice to this town.
Anjay,
Because you
Sheriff
brought
Big
Crooked
B.
Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Anjay, kita
You've been
did
given
right
this
thing,
job for a
guys.
reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Anjay, dipuji-puji. Aku ngapung, guys, Big B, guys. Dadah Nerisa. Dia mau kemana dah?
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Anjay. Famous last words. Dadah.
I need to tell you something.
I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me.
You like my ribbon?
Do you like it?
Faith wore one too.
Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little
Did
Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about
He
Faith?
said he wanted to run more tests.
I hope you find what
Kenapa?
you're looking
Ada
for.
plot twist lain kah?
I'll see you around, Wolf.
Ada plot twist lain kah? What does it mean? Kenapa tiba-tiba ada suara Fit dan suara Nerisa? Dan juga ada suara ada suara Snow yang bilang kalau hasil Fit nggak pernah muncul. Hah? Apaan sih? Fate sama Nerissa maksudnya apa sih di akhir? Plot twist apa sih? Nggak ngerti guys. UN 68% killed Georgie. Iyalah kasihan anjay kocak. Masa disiksa dulu udah mau meninggoy. Kayak live. Oh, ada 10% yang langsung bunuh. Udah nggak tahan banget kayaknya mereka. Tapi trial juga banyak ngomong banget anjay si Crookman-nya. Mending langsung bunuh aja. 38% tuh. DJ. Anjir masa ada yang nolak gift-nya? 1% nolak gift DJ, parah banget. Oke, yang lainnya apa yang nggak tahu. Hey guys, that's it for this game. The Wolf Among Us akhirnya tamat. GG Gaming. Ya, thank you guys udah ikut nonton selama ini, ikutin jalan ceritanya. Dan ya ceritanya cukup menarik ya. Banyak banget plot twist dan banyak ya hal yang baru terungkap gitu menuju ending. Dan di ending juga masih belum tahu tuh apa maksudnya dari yang Nerissa sama Fate gitu, suara-suara di kepalanya Big B. Dan kenapa kita harus ngejar Nerissa lagi? Mungkin ada plot twist lagi. Udah kita nggak akan tahu ya. Udah selesai juga. Ya, I think that's it guys for this series, for this video. Thank you guys for watching. And see you guys in the next one, on the next series. Belum tahu sih mau main game apa, jadi stay tune aja. Oke, thank you, bye bye.